What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for checking out this video here on Show Style and Spirit. I am Ebony, of course. As you can see from the title of this video, I will be giving my thoughts on the fun, lighthearted, amazing interview that YouTuber, content creator, Chef Don Don did with Melody Cherie's makeup artist, Jay Taylor. It was so much fun. I thought it was awesome. So before I get into it, I do ask that you all please hit the like button on this video. It will cause YouTube to push out this video to more people who are also fans of Melody Cherie and the entire show of Love and Marriage Huntsville or reality TV period. Then they can check out this review. And also, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right on in. So what we learned about Melody's makeup artist, Jay Taylor, is that he grew up in Florida. He moved to Atlanta in 2016, and he has his own candle business, Jay Taylor Home Fragrance. And unfortunately, Jay lost his brother in November of 2022. He said that he loves to make people laugh, and I can tell because he was hilarious throughout this entire interview, and Chef Don Don couldn't help but crack up multiple times. They have really good chemistry, and Jay has been Melody's makeup artist for 8 years. That is a very long time. Now, Melody Cherie was actually in Chef Don Don's chat during the interview. And after Jay Taylor said that he'd been working with her for 8 years, Melody commented, she said, "Oh, but your girl can't keep anybody," referring to Martell, shading her to like Tiffany and Lou and Destiny, saying that Melody just wants yes people around her and can't keep anyone. So I thought that that was very good. It really spoke to them having a great working relationship. Chef asked Jay, do the other castmates ask him to do their makeup? And Jay actually told a story about Kimmy. He led with, I love Kimmy. And he said that one time Kimmy was going to be in Atlanta, and she asked Jay if he could do her makeup. And Jay actually referred Kimmy to another makeup artist that he knows. And he said that he did that out of respect to Melody. And I thought that that really spoke to Jay's character, that he's not willing to do anything just for money. So he values that business relationship that he has with Melody to not annoy her by doing one of her fellow castmates' makeup. So I thought that was great because he could have tried to be sneaky about it, which then would have like let Kimmy know what time it was, and it could have gotten really messy. But it did not because of his professionalism. So that's great. We also learned during this interview that Melody does not share glam. She does not share her glam team with any other castmates. Melody and her brother Marcus, they are both great cooks. Chef actually shaded Wanda, and he said he wouldn't eat potatoes. That was so funny because everyone knew exactly who and what he was talking about, as well as Jay. So that was a very funny moment. And then also, Jay actually made an Instagram post defending Melody. I'm sure you all remember this from last year and last summer. And he made the post defending her and the controlling and abusive behavior of her ex. So let's get into that. Jay said, "I personally know as the makeup artist for Melody that he has lost his mind. We know who he is. Furthermore, what men are watching the kids other than Mark, their uncle? Since March, this man has made post and idolized threats. He says, 'Leave me alone.' Melody literally changed her number 2 times, and dude still emailed her, and we all know he likes to email because his baby's mother posted his emails. I remember that. I'm glad Melody is finally standing up for herself because I've seen firsthand what she endures, and it hurts because she has to keep her game face on so the kids don't see her sweat. He's a bully. I wish we can get the footage from behind every man. He literally interrupted production 2 days in a row because Melody wouldn't answer the phone. That is stalking, okay? Kicked everyone out of the house and pushed the female hairstylist. And that is assault and assaulting a female. It was so bad we had to call the police, and this was within the same week he stole the $17,000. He's a monster. Finally, Melody was a friend to everyone on the Love and Marriage Huntsville platform until she wasn't. Literally gave money to a cast member during her custody battle, only to be betrayed by the said person who is now potentially a character witness for Martell. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. For people, maybe five, all joined forces to do one thing to destroy her, and everyone has failed. Remember this one thing: the ditch you dig for someone else, prepare to dig too, because you are falling too, 10 toes down. All right, so Jay's opinion angered Martell to the point where allegedly Martell tried to physically attack Jay at the reunion. So now I actually want to play a clip from this interview because Jay did point out that when Carlos mentioned Martell's behavior at the reunion, that Carlos, of course, did not get attacked. The reunion was filmed in the fall of 2022, just to give you some context on the timing of this all. So now I want to go ahead and play this clip and let's get right into it.
When you love someone, and when the rest of the world can't see what I saw, it hurts. You know what I mean? So I felt at the time, without her knowing, and typically y'all know I won't respond to anything. I just gave my opinion, and at some point that opinion cost me. So I want to be very careful because I don't want to get pounced on. I don't want nobody trying to beat me up again. And wait. But we can't gloss over that. Hold on, wait a minute. I try to beat me up, not beat me up. I try to jump on me again because I had an opinion. Now, everything that I said in that post, if you all think about the reunion that just passed, Carlos King said the very same things on that stage. He talked about behind every man. He asked, about the same thing that I spoke about interrupting production and all these things. But there was nothing done to Carlos King. No words were exchanged. I literally said the same thing. There was an interruption in production. I was there from Atlanta for the very first time. I was lost. I was confused. I didn't know what was going on. I just knew that there was something happening, and we all got put out of that house where we were filming. So back to your question, the reason I said something was because I was just kind of over it. I feel like there were a lot of mistruths told, and I wanted to set the record straight.
So there you go. Jay actually feels like when he was nearly physically attacked at the reunion, he feels like someone gassed Martell up by showing him Jay's post because he said initially when they arrived on set, it was calm and normal. So he thinks that someone gassed Martell up. And no telling who that could have been because so many people are jealous of Melody. No telling who could have done it just to make things more stressful for her. Jay wishes the show was more like its beginning, its genesis, which is showing the cast building homes and making money. And Jay feels like too much has been said, unfortunately. He admires how Melody will leave a toxic scene. I think that all of us should view life and people this way, especially like if you're not confrontational or if you get tired of always being combative, just ignore people. I know that definitely sounds much easier said than done, but just look at it as you're putting yourself first by ignoring the disrespect. And if a person can't respect you, they don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your space. Don't physically spend time with them. If you got a block, do that too. So back to the interview. After being attacked, Jay told Melody that he needed a break. So he said that he hasn't been on set for season 6 much at all. Jay did Marlene's makeup for her season 5 green screens, which I assume when he says green screens are like her confessionals. And he said that Martell did not shout him out. Martell shouted out like the hairstylist, which he was calling her Yolanda. And it was another hilarious moment because the chat was on fire and they were like, no, you mean Alonda. And we all know who Alonda is, baby. Oh my gosh, the most famous hairstylist on the planet. All right. And so I just thought that was hilarious. Jay also thinks that Melody should have her own dating show. And I think that's a very cool idea. He actually really occupied the chat because he said, put in the chat some titles of the potential dating show. And one person said, Checkmate. He really liked that. And people said, Males Match in Heaven, For the Love of Male. I thought the people had a lot of cool ideas for the title of a dating show. So I thought that was a sweet idea. I don't know if that was like a foreshadow of what's coming down the line, because as soon as he said dating show, I said out loud, I could totally see Melody on The Bachelorette. But then I even liked it more when he said, no, it would be like her dating show, and let's come up with some titles. Jay actually referenced Coleslaw trying to say that Melody has a bad body. He said that Melody paid a lot of money for the Zimmerman dress that she wore for the tea party, and that the designer Zimmerman doesn't go past a size 4. So there you have it. How's that coleslaw for a bad body? And Melody has had 4 kids. She looks amazing. But y'all definitely check out Chef Don Don's interview with the makeup artist Jay Taylor. I thank you, Chef, for letting me do this review. I thought it was one of the most lighthearted interviews ever. So definitely check it out. I know that you'll enjoy it. So please hit the like button on this video and please subscribe to Show Style and Spirit if you have not already done so. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the interview, and I will talk with you soon. Bye.